But we did get it done earlier today on the St. Louis Cardinals, so not bad to start the day out 1-1. Here we go, live on YouTube. Hold on, I'm posting this now on my Instagram real quick. Actually, I'm gonna throw a hat on too real quick. All right, guys, we're back in business, baby. We're only 31 seconds in, so all right, we're about to get this thing kicked off here, guys. In 1 second, I'm posting these links right now. Get everybody in here and let them know what's going down. All right, I'm going live on TikTok as well right now. All right, guys, it's time, man. We're back in here for another official show. Yesterday we did go, or today we went our 1-1 so far. Looks like the Phillies are going to end up hanging on here and winning this game. We ended up taking the Giants in that game. I did hit my other play though earlier in the day, which was on the Cardinals money line as an underdog. So 1-1 today on underdogs. That means that it evens out for a small profit. We still got two more plays today. I'm dropping them both for free on this stream. So all y'all got to do is like the page, hit the subscribe button, like the page, like the video, man. And we're about to go ahead and crank on these free plays today. We got a great little stream. This is my, I think this is my 5th day in a row going live on YouTube, 2nd in a row on TikTok. Usually go live though, guys, 5 to 7 days a week, no matter what. Sometimes things happen on TikTok, so we got to switch over to YouTube when things happen on there. But as always, guys, I appreciate everyone who comes in here every single day, supports the channel, supports the squad. Y'all know how we do, man. Hit that like button, hit that follow button. If y'all want to get every single play, I post them all on my SoBet. All you have to do is click my link in bio for that. But if you're in here, you're lucky because you're going to get every single play today. I'm going through all of them. I have to make the disclaimer, YouTube people, for my people watching me over on TikTok. Guys, none of this is financial advice. We're just the homies on here hanging out, talking about games. Do whatever you want to at the end of the day. I'm just letting y'all know how I see these games and what I think is going to happen. So first of all, there's no NBA today, unfortunately, guys. We'll be back, though, tomorrow with free plays in the NBA. But today we're going to talk about MLB. It's been a great run in MLB. We're up over 20 units this season, so we're trying to keep cranking. Yesterday was a rough one in the MLB, but we think we can have a day-to-day. Guys, if you're on my TikTok right now, please hit that like button. Once we hit 1,000 likes on here, I'm going to drop my first free play for you guys on TikTok and on YouTube. First of all, let's talk about how we've done so far today. So far today, 1-1, like I said. We ended up taking the L earlier. Hey, glad to have you, Windy City. We took the L on the Giants money line, but we did hit a nice little underdog on the Cardinals earlier. 1-1 start to the day. But guys, it doesn't matter what we've done. What matters is what we're going to do today. We got 2 free plays. Let's talk about our first play here on the slate as we crank through it. So I'm going to run through what games we got left in order. Looks like the Marlins are putting on the Padres. Dodgers, Mets are tied up at 3-3 right now. Yeah, the Giants are losing 6-0 right now to the Phillies. 10-2 to Pirates and Tigers. I know the Tigers won the first game of that. But yeah, let's talk about these free plays, guys. Guys, like that video for those of y'all on TikTok. Same thing on YouTube. If you can, please hit that like button, man. It goes a long way. Helps bump me up the algorithm. But let's go to a first free play here. Then I'm going to run through the entire slate like I always do, and then I'll give my other free play at the end. We're going to go to the Guardians versus the Rockies here. And in today's matchup between the Guardians and the Rockies, we have 2 teams throwing left-handed pitchers at each other. Ty Blatch is going to start here for the Rockies. Logan Allen for the Guardians. Logan Allen's had an interesting season so far. He's been very up and down so far this year. Damn, I don't know why he keeps blocking these comments. But he's been very up and down so far this year, but he seems to have put it together in his last couple starts. So if you look right now, Logan Allen has, in his last 2 starts, he's a 2.31 ERA. In his last 5 starts, he's a 4.21. Dang, the Giants just scored finally in the 9th inning. Ultimately, guys, look, I'm going with the alt run line in this game. Give me the Guardians -1 run here in this game. Should be about -120 or something or other like that. When you look at this matchup right here, guys, the Guardians love to see left-handed pitchers. They're 8th in batting average this season against left-handed pitchers. They've been smoking against left-handed pitching. Logan Allen's in better form. Blatch is probably going to get hit pretty hard in this game, guys, and the Guardians are hot right now to plate. Guardians are currently 1st in runs scored in the last 8 games, 3rd in batting average. This Guardians team's playing great baseball right now. They've been streaking. I think the Guardians get it done today, guys. I'll gladly take them here. -1 on the alt run line here to win this game. Should be a great spot for the Guardians to get it done today. The Guardians walk a lot as well, which I think is another big thing. Guardians are fourth in walks in the last 8 games. So I think they're going to get runners on base. I think they're going to play small ball like they always do. And this is what makes the Guardians better than a lot of other teams. We're about to run through the entire slate. I see your question over on YouTube, Christian. I see all you guys as well over on TikTok. Guys, if you haven't hit that follow button yet, please hit that follow button and hit that like button as well. It helps with my engagement and whatnot. I'm dropping everything for free on here today. So all y'all got to do is hit those like buttons and be patient because we're about to run through everything. The first free play of the entire stream, Cleveland Guardians -1 run. Next play up here. Hey, they do hit home runs, but the thing is they hit behind runners. They steal bases. They do hit and runs. You don't see a lot of these other teams doing stuff like that, Josh. You don't see a lot of these other teams doing stuff like that. That's what makes the Guardians so great, but they are good at hitting that long ball as well, for sure. To be honest with you guys, if y'all have any NHL plays, please drop them in the chats. I don't watch hockey. I don't really know anything about it, but I'm sure y'all know what you're doing. Red Sox and Orioles game here today. Cutter Crawford versus Corbin Burns. I assume the total in this game is going to be about 7.5. Let's look at how these teams are hitting the baseball right now. Currently, right now, Baltimore's 13th in batting average. They're trending up. Boston's right here as well at 15th. Terms of scoring runs right now, Baltimore is 5th in runs in their last 8 games. Boston is currently sitting at 12th. Honestly, guys, I kind of lean the over a little bit here in this game. I mean, Corbin Burns, while he has great stuff, he's gotten hit hard in some of his outings. And Cutter Crawford's starting to regress pretty quick, guys. I mean, Cutter Crawford at one point in time was the MLB ERA leader. Now he's got a 2.89 ERA, which is still pretty solid. I think both these teams, though, with the familiarity, can hit the ball hard. 7.5 runs isn't that many. Let's see what the weather's doing today here in this game. Look, this is not something I'm playing. This is just a lean for me here. I'm just trying to give you all my 2 cents on this game. Let's see here. The Orioles game's got, looks like 7-mile-per-hour wind blowing out. I could definitely see this game going over the total. Not really one I'm interested in taking here, but I could definitely see it happening. Guys, hit that follow button if you haven't hit it already. We're going to keep cranking on here. We're about to get our second free play of the stream coming up here in a second. Actually, let me check. I think I was on the wrong day's weather. Okay, no, there's not really much wind blowing out in this game. 6.4, but still, I think the over is a decent look. I'm not going to touch it. What do I think about I'm not a Nerfy or Yerfy guy, so if y'all have Yerfies or Nerfies, drop them in the chat, guys. But I don't really touch Nerfies and Yerfies. I don't really know how to cap them, and it's not really something I'm interested in. Athletics and Rays in this game here, guys. Tampa Bay cannot hit the baseball. Tampa Bay scored 0 runs yesterday. Tampa Bay has hit 1 home run in their last 8 games. They've scored 16 runs. They're hitting $179. I actually think Oakland is live in this game. Hey, we got a legend over here on YouTube, guys. We got that boy Sharp Dimes over here on YouTube. You already know. We're popping off on YouTube and TikTok today. Trust me, guys, we're about to get that second free play in here soon. But Athletics and Rays game today, I think Pepiot's got really good stuff. He's got high strikeout numbers. The Rays know how to take these pitchers that don't necessarily live up to what they're supposed to be on certain teams and transform them. I would be a little pressed to go against him here, but I could only look at the Athletics in this game. Estes is supposed to be a good prospect. I saw somebody dropping him over 4.5 Ks in the chat. I mean, Oakland is hitting the ball a lot better than Tampa Bay right now. I would look towards the under or Oakland to win this game, but it's not really a game I'm going to play here. I mean, Tampa Bay and Chicago cannot swing the bat at all. Chicago and the Brewers here. I saw a lot of people saying the Nerfy. I'm not a Nerfy or Yerfy guy, but I think y'all probably get it done in this one. But honestly, I mean, look, I would love to be on the Brewers. This game yesterday was probably the most absurd game I've ever seen yesterday between these two teams. But Chicago's bats woke up a little bit, man. They're finally hitting 205. They scored some runs, So the game went to extra innings. Milwaukee's offense is slacking off. I think just the full game under, or the first 5 innings under, is probably the look here in this game, just from the way I see it. But honestly, guys, I would probably just come in here and feel comfortable saying the under's the play. I feel like the Cubs is a little bit, they're trying to bait you into taking them. I can't take the Cubs with how poorly formed their offense has been in, but I'm not going against Umaga. I mean, this guy is probably going to win the Cy Young. I mean, he's a 0.84 ERA. He just gets better and better every single start. There's no way I could possibly go against him, so that'd be my look here. Guys, keep liking the video, share it. Hit that follow button if you haven't hit it already, man. I come live on here 5 to 7 days a week, give out free plays, run down the entire slate for everybody, and we just talk sports. That's what we do. We're the homies hanging out talking about sports. Free play for y'all today. Royals and the Minnesota Twins. In this game, we have Seth Lugo versus Bailey O'Bear, and I absolutely love this spot today. Give me Kansas City plus 115. Appreciate the follow, my guy. I mean, I don't understand how Kansas City's the underdog in this game, guys. I really don't get it. I think that Bailey O'Bear, let me pull these numbers for him. Bailey O'Bear had some awful numbers I saw earlier today against Kansas City. We want to get straight to the facts today. We don't want to waste any time here. I feel comfortable taking the Royals money line. I don't need the +1.5 here today. So first of all, guys, the Royals are a top 3 offense in the MLB right now. The Royals are number 1 in batting average, and they're number 2 in runs in their last 8 games. Let me check something here. I believe this is who tweeted it out. I'm trying to find out this tweet that had it. Here we go. They had these stats I saw on here. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. Bailey O'Bear in 8 career starts against the Royals. He is 0-3 with a 7.24 ERA in those 8 starts. That is freaking awful right there. He's been getting killed. Seth Lugo this season, only Joe Ryan has a better road ERA than him in all of baseball. This guy's a 0.75 road ERA. The Royals are hot right now at the plate. They're the better batting team than Minnesota this season. Minnesota strikes out a lot. Seth Lugo's really learned how to pitch, guys, since coming back up to the MLB this season, or since coming back into being a starting pitcher here. Yeah, O'Bear's very sus. I think he'll give the long ball up in this game. We're going to go ahead and take the take the Royals to beat the Twins in this game. It's a free play right there. I see your question, David. I promise you we're going to get to that game. That's the last game on here, but I promise you we're getting to that Astros game. Blue Jays and White Sox game. Guys, if you can on TikTok, please hit that like and follow button for me. I'm live on here 5 to 7 days a week. I'm dropping all the plays for free today, and I'm answering every single question. I promise you, I'm going through every single game on here. Blue Jays and White Sox game here. I mean, the Blue Jays should win this game. I've seen good stuff today on taking the under here. Manoah versus Flexen. The Blue Jays are kind of hot right now at the plate. They're currently sitting here second behind the Royals in batting average, and they're currently 5th in runs scored in their last 8 games. The White Sox offense is 24th in batting average. They don't hit the baseball that well. I would honestly look towards the Blue Jays -1.5. I'm not much of a guy, though, when it comes to backing the Blue Jays. I really can't do it with them. I think this team's extremely overrated, and they need to sell off some pieces. But I think the only way I could look in this game, guys, is at Toronto getting it done in this game -1.5. We already talked Guardians, Rockies. I'll circle back to that game here at the end. We do have a free play in that game. Guys, if you're on TikTok, please hit that like button for me. At 5K likes, I'm going to give out my final free play of the entire stream. In this Yankees and Angels game, guys, I wanted to be on the over here, but Luis Gil's been really solid, and the Angels honestly really only hit against lefties. The Angels won yesterday versus Cortez. I mean, Cortez really pitched pretty solid in that game after he gave the 2-run bomb to Pilar to start the game off. I think Tyler Anderson, though, is due for some regression. His numbers scream it. His xERA's in the 5s. Luis Gil has great strikeout numbers. And this is a guy who came up to the MLB, went back down to the minor leagues, came back up. He's a solid pitcher. I think the Yankees -1.5 is the only way to look in this game. I don't see how anybody would want to take the Angels in this game. And I'm probably one of the bigger believers who thinks the Angels are underrated here. The Yankees offense is 5th in batting average in the last 8 games. In terms of home runs, they've hit the most in the league at 14. And in terms of runs scored, the Yankees are sitting at 11. So the Yankees are playing, appreciate you, Jose. The Yankees are playing great baseball right now. The only way I could look in this game is the Yankees, guys. The one thing that sucks about coming live on Wednesdays and Thursdays is half the games come on during the day. Astros and Mariners game. I know the people have been asking about this game. We finally got to it for y'all. I like the Mariners in this game, honestly. It's not a play for me, though, but I do like the Mariners here. I think the Astros got on a little bit of a win streak. They played against some bad teams, some fraudulent teams. Seattle's in first place for a reason here. Seattle plays well at home, and George Kirby seems to be rounding into form. I think Verlander's getting old. He's getting up there. The guy, I mean, Verlander's not really the kind of pitcher I want to back here in this game. I think Seattle can pull off the sweep. Seattle's batting form isn't great, but I think this is going to be a pitcher's duel. And a pitcher's duel, I trust George Kirby more than I trust what's going on right now with Verlander. Verlander's currently the Astros are 20th in batting average. So both these teams are not hitting the baseball right now at all in the last 8 days. I think this is going to be a close game, to be honest with y'all. And I think the under is in play here, but ultimately I think the play in this game's got to be taking the Mariners to get it done. It's up to you, honestly, George. I'm not touching this game, but I don't know how to cap Nerfies, to be honest with y'all. But if anybody's got any opinions on the Nerfie, please let me know what y'all think. Let me know, guys, in either games. Cubs money line. I would really love to be on the home dog in that game, but I'm not going against a manga ever. So on that note, we'll pass on that game. Guys, the free play I wanted to give back out. Look, my only 2 plays I've left on my entire slate, I'm dropping them for everybody. So make sure y'all hit that follow button and that like button. but we're taking the Cleveland Guardians on the alt run line -1. We're taking the Kansas City Royals to win the game as an underdog. Ooh, a manga over 6.5 Ks might not be a bad look at all. The Guardians currently right now are one of the top 5 hottest offenses in baseball, and they destroy left-handed pitching. I think -1, they can take care of business in this game today, guys. Anyway, though, I would say my strongest lean on the entire card that I didn't play that's left to even be played would probably be the Yankees -1.5. I think they bounce back and get it done today, guys. Yes, sir. Let's get things on track today, guys. Let's have a big day today. We've been having a great season this year in the MLB, so hopefully we can keep it going. But as always, guys, I appreciate everyone who tunes in here every single day and watches these streams. I'm about to sign off over here on YouTube, but I'm going to stay on TikTok for a few more minutes. Anyway, though, for the